Ciao a tutti, io sono Vito, tuo maestro per oggi, per insegnarti come parlare italiano. Hi everyone, I'm Vito, your teacher for today, to teach you how to speak Italian. Welcome to lesson 7. Don't forget to check out lesson 1, which is called How to Speak Italian While Sleeping, best version. And then we have lesson 2, lesson 3, 4, 5, and 6. Today we will be learning the months of the year, how to say the 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall, and some vocabulary words, and also some sentences with verbs and nouns in them. And you'll learn the present tense of a verb, the past tense, and the future tense. So it'll be a pretty exhaustive lesson, and you should learn a lot. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to listen to those other videos, because you learn common phrases, you learn vocabulary, which is extremely important, and you learn the colors, different parts of the body. So it's really important that you check those other lessons out too, to give you a basis, a foundation, to continue your learning in this lesson 7. Okay, let's start with the months of the year. January, gennaio, gennaio. February, febbraio, febbraio. March, marzo, marzo. April, aprile, aprile. May, maggio, maggio. June, giugno, giugno. July, luglio, luglio. August, agosto, agosto. September, settembre, settembre. October, ottobre, ottobre. November, novembre, novembre. And December, dicembre, dicembre. Okay, now the 4 seasons. When I get to fall, autumn, I'll say autumn. And I'm going to use a definite article, the. I'll say the winter, the spring, like that. Okay, the winter, l'inverno, l'inverno. The spring, la primavera, la primavera. The summer, l'estate, l'estate. And the fall, l'autunno, l'autunno. Okay, now we're going to say some short sentences that have verbs in them and nouns. And I will first say it in English, then in Italian, and then in English again. And I'll break the sentence down for you, because these verbs will either be in present tense, past tense, or future tense, and I'll explain how that works. Okay, the first sentence. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. Now, posso is I can, and it comes from the infinitive form of the verb to be able to, potere. So it's the first conjugation down, I can, io posso. So you could actually say io posso, but you just say posso, unless you're really putting emphasis on that sentence. Posso guidare. Guidare is to drive. And then la macchina is the car. Sentence number 2. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. Okay, here we have voglio, means I want. That comes from the infinitive verb volere, and it's the first conjugation down, meaning I want. Volere is to want, and then you say I want, io voglio. Okay, and then la macchina again, or una macchina, a car. So I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. And then guidare is to drive. That's the infinitive form of the verb to drive. By the way, the infinitive form of a verb is when you conjugate a verb, it's the first conjugation, like to sleep, dormire, to eat, mangiare, to drive, guidare. And from there, you work your way down to I eat, you eat, we eat, y'all eat, and they eat. And that's how you got conjugate verbs. And that is in one of our prior lessons. And it's called Learn How to Speak Italian Verb Conjugation. So check that out, and you would understand what I'm talking about here much, much better. Now, the next sentence, we're going to put a negative in. I can't drive this car. Non. Use the word non. Non for can't. So you say non posso, I can't, guidare, drive, questa macchina. And questa means this. So non posso guidare questa macchina. I can't drive this car. Understand? Okay, next sentence is also a negative. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. Now you should have that broken down, because I broke down these verbs already for you. These are present tense verbs. Okay, next sentence. I'm going to use a past tense verb here. Ho guidato la macchina. That means I drove the car. Guidato. When you put an ATO at the end of a verb, it makes it past tense. Instead of guido, I drive, io guido, you say o, which is H-O. H is not pronounced in Italian, so it's just ho guidato la macchina. I drove the car. If you want to say I didn't drive the car, you say non ho guidato la macchina. Now this word o, H-O, before guidato, you have to put it before guidato. It would be in English equivalent to I had driven. It's an auxiliary verb when you use past tense. It comes from the infinitive verb avere, to have. So you do the first conjugation, you would have avere, to have, and then I have would be ho. So you would say, I had driven, ho guidato. But in reality, it's not really like I had driven. It just means I drove. Ho guidato la macchina, the car. Okay, sentence number 6. He is eating some food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. He is eating some food. Okay, we got a new word here. Lui. Lui means he. Lui sta. Sta is comes from the verb stare, to be. In the verb conjugation, it's the third person. You're talking about he, she, or it. But because you have the word lui, he, you know it's he is. Lui sta mangiando. That's the gerundo version of mangiare, to eat. It means eating. Del some cibo, food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Now, when I speak of the gerundo form of a verb, it's the same in English as ing, eating. And in Italian, it will be ndo, mangiando. Okay, you understand that? Very good. Okay, sentence number 7. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. Okay, what we have here is sto. That comes from the verb stare, to be. And sto means I am. And leggendo, reading, comes from the verb leggere, to read. So, sto leggendo un means a, libro, book. So, in Italy, when people call you on the phone, you answer pronto, which means ready. They don't say hello. They say ready, pronto. And someone might ask you, what are you doing? In Italian, you say, che fai? And you would say, sto leggendo un libro. I'm reading a book. And then leggendo, again, you have the gerundo form of the verb, which just means it's ing at the end. For reading, leggendo. Okay, now we have a future tense word coming up in this next sentence. Io guiderò la macchina forse domani. I'm saying I will drive the car, or else I'm saying maybe I will drive the car tomorrow. So forse is maybe, actually it means perhaps. But it's used much more often than maybe, which is può essere. Most of the time you'll hear forse. Guiderò is a future tense of guidare, to drive. And it's the first conjugation down, meaning I will be driving. So forse, maybe, guiderò, I will drive, la macchina, the car, domani. Domani means tomorrow. See, I'm trying to break these sentences down in total for you guys so you can really understand the language and not just, learn it, pop off some words, but you actually understand where each word is coming from, and what form of the verb it is, and so forth. Sentence number 9, another past tense verb. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. Okay, sentence number 10. Here we're going to have a future tense verb. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, here we have a form of the verb parlare, to speak. It's future tense. It's very similar to the infinitive, parlare. Parlerò, with an emphasis on that last O. Parlerò. That means I will speak. So io parlerò. Questo means this. Pomeriggio, afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, sentence 11. Maybe I will speak this evening. Forse, remember that means perhaps. Parlerò questa sera, or just stasera. So io parlerò stasera. Actually, forse parlerò stasera. Maybe I will speak this evening. I think you're catching on. Very good. And sentence number 12. I think I will speak tonight. Io credo che parlerò stanotte. I think, or I believe, I will speak tonight. Io credo che io parlerò stanotte. Io credo means I believe, but it's almost always used as I think. I think is also used as io penso. Comes from the verb pensare, to think. Credere is to believe. A lot of times Italians say credere for think. But we do it too. I believe I will speak tonight. Same thing. Okay, that's it for the sentences. Now a little vocabulary. Very important words. My, M-A-I. A-I is always pronounced I, like your eye, that you see out of. I. So the word is my. It means never. The next word is sempre. This means always. Sempre. Next word is sometimes. Qualche volta. Sometimes. Qualche volta. Next word is when. Quando. When. Quando. And quando is Q-U-A-N-D-O. Quando. When. What about the word whenever? Quando mai? Quando mai? Whenever. Quando mai? The next word is anyway, or whatever, and that's comunque. Comunque. It means whatever, or anyway, either one. Comunque. Next word is by now. Like you should have this Italian down by now. And by now is ormai. Ormai. The last vocabulary word is forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Okay, I want you to learn 2 more sentences so you can learn a couple important phrases. The first one is voglio mangiare proprio adesso. I want to eat right now. And that proprio adesso means right now. So it's important to learn that phrase. Proprio adesso. The next sentence is voglio mangiare subito. And this means I want to eat immediately. Voglio mangiare subito. Subito means right away, and immediately. Okay, that ends this lesson for now, but we're going to repeat the lesson over and over throughout the video, as is my style, lowering the volume of my voice and bringing up the volume of the background sounds that are very relaxing, which will help you sleep, help you with stress, and just help you all around. But this will still be playing, and the volume will get a little lower, and it should run for a couple hours, as this is my style, and you'll learn. It's a great way of learning. Okay, buona fortuna. Good luck. Okay, let's start with the months of the year. January, gennaio, gennaio. February, febbraio, febbraio. March, marzo, marzo. April, aprile, aprile. May, maggio, maggio. June, giugno, giugno. July, luglio, luglio. August, agosto, agosto. September, settembre, settembre. October, ottobre, ottobre. November, novembre, novembre. And December, dicembre, dicembre. Okay, now the 4 seasons. When I get to fall and autumn, I'll say autumn. I'm going to use a definite article, the. I say the winter, the spring. Okay, the winter, l'inverno, l'inverno. The spring, la primavera, la primavera. The summer, l'estate, l'estate. And the fall, l'autunno, l'autunno. Okay, now we're going to say some short sentences that have verbs in them and nouns. And I will first say it in English, then in Italian, and then in English again. And I'll break the sentence down for you, because these verbs will either be in present tense, past tense, or future tense. And I'll explain how that works. Okay, the first sentence. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. Now, posso is I can, and it comes from the infinitive form of the verb to be able to. Potere. So it's the first conjugation down. I can. Io posso. So you could actually say io posso, but you just say posso, unless you really put an emphasis on that sentence. Posso guidare. Guidare is to drive. And then la macchina is the car. Sentence number 2. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. Okay, here we have voglio, means I want. That comes from the infinitive verb volere. And it's the first conjugation down. And I want. Volere is to want. And then you say, I want, io voglio. Okay, and then la macchina again. Or una macchina, a car. So I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. And then guidare is to drive. That's the infinitive form of the verb to drive. By the way, the infinitive form of a verb is when you conjugate a verb, it's the first conjugation, like to sleep, dormire, to eat, mangiare, to drive, guidare. And from there, you work your way down to I eat, you eat, we eat, y'all eat, and they eat. And that's how you conjugate verbs. And that is in one of our prior lessons. And it's called Learn How to Speak Italian Verb Conjugation. So check that out, and you would understand what I'm talking about here much, much better. Now, the next sentence, we're going to put a negative in. I can't drive this car. Non. Use the word N-O-N. Non. You can't. So you say, non posso, I can't, guidare, drive, questa macchina. And questa means this. So, non posso guidare questa macchina. I can't drive this car. Understand? Okay, next sentence is also a negative. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. And we should have that broken down, because I broke down these verbs already for it. These are present tense verbs. Okay, next sentence. I'm going to use a past tense verb here. Ho guidato la macchina. That means I drove the car. Guidato. When you put an A-T-O at the end of the verb, it makes it past tense. Instead of guido, I drive, io guido, you say O, which is H-O. H is not pronounced in Italian, so it's just O. Guidato la macchina. I drove the car. If you want to say, I didn't drive the car, you say, non ho guidato la macchina. Now this word O, H-O, before guidato, you have to put it before guidato. It would be in English equivalent to I had driven. It's an auxiliary verb when you use past tense. It comes from the infinitive verb avere, to have. So you do the first conjugation, you would have avere, to have, and then I have would be o. So you would say I had driven, ho guidato. But in reality, it's not really like I had driven, it just means I drove. Ho guidato la macchina, the car. Okay, sentence number 6. He is eating some food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. He is eating some food. Okay, we got a new word here. Lui. Lui means he. Lui sta. Sta is comes from the verb stare, to be. And the verb conjugation is third person. We're talking about he, she, or it. But because you have the word lui, he, you know it's he is. Lui sta mangiando. That's the gerundio version of mangiare, to eat. He's eating del some cibo, food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Now, when I speak of the gerundio form of the verb, it's the same in English as ing, eating. And in Italian it will be NDO, mangiando. Okay, you understand that? Very good. Okay, sentence number 7. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. Okay, what we have here is sto. It comes from the verb stare, to be. And sto means I am. And leggendo, reading, comes from the verb leggere, to read. So, sto leggendo un means a libro, book. So, in Italy, when people call you on the phone, you answer pronto, which means ready. You don't say hello. You say ready, pronto. And someone might ask you, what are you doing? In Italian, you say, che fai? And you'll say, sto leggendo un libro. I'm reading a book. And then leggendo, again you have the gerundio form of the verb, which just means it's ing at the end. Like reading, leggendo. Okay, now we have a future tense word coming up in this next sentence. Io guiderò la macchina forse domani. I'm saying I will drive the car. Well, I'm saying maybe I will drive the car tomorrow. So forse is maybe, actually it means perhaps. But it's used much more often than maybe, which is può essere. Most of the time you'll hear forse. Guiderò is a future tense of guidare, to drive. And it's the first conjugation down, meaning I will be driving. So forse, maybe, guiderò, I will drive, la macchina, the car, domani. Domani means tomorrow. See, I'm trying to break these sentences down in total for you guys so you can really understand the language and not just, learn it, pop off some words, but you actually understand where each word is coming from, and what form of the verb it is, and so forth. Sentence number 9, another past tense verb. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. Okay, sentence number 10. Here we're going to have a future tense verb. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, here we have a form of the verb parlare, to speak. This future tense is very similar to the infinitive parlare, or parlerò, with an emphasis on that last O. Parlerò. That means I will speak. So io parlerò. Questo means this. Pomeriggio, afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, sentence 11. Maybe I will speak this evening. Forse, remember that means perhaps. Parlerò questa sera, or just stasera. So io parlerò stasera. Actually, forse parlerò stasera. Maybe I will speak this evening. I think you're catching on. Very good. And sentence number 12. I think I will speak tonight. Io credo che parlerò stanotte. I think, or I believe, I will speak tonight. Io credo che io parlerò stanotte. Io credo means I believe, but it's almost always used as I think. I think is also used as io penso. Comes from the verb pensare, to think. Credere is to believe. A lot of times Italians say credere for thinking. No, we do it too. I believe I will speak tonight. Same thing. Okay, that's it for the sentences. Now a little vocabulary. Very important ones. My, M-A-I. A-I is always pronounced I. Like your eye, you know, that you see out of. I. So the word is my. It means never. The next word is sempre. This means always. Sempre. Next word is sometimes. Qualche volta. Sometimes. Qualche volta. Next word is when. Quando. When. Quando. And quando is Q-U-A-N-D-O. Quando. When. What about the word whenever? Quando mai. Quando mai. Whenever. Quando mai. The next word is anyway, or whatever, and that's comunque. Comunque. It means whatever, or anyway. Either one. Comunque. Next word is by now. Like you should have this Italian down by now. And by now is ormai. Ormai. The last vocabulary word is forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Okay, I want you to learn 2 more sentences so you can learn a couple important phrases. The first one is voglio mangiare proprio adesso. I want to eat right now. And that proprio adesso means right now. So it's important to learn that phrase. Proprio adesso. The next sentence is voglio mangiare subito. And this means I want to eat immediately. Voglio mangiare subito. Subito means right away, and immediately. Okay, that ends this lesson for now, but we're going to repeat the lesson over and over throughout the video, as is my style, lowering the volume of my voice and bringing up the volume of the background sounds that are very relaxing, which will help you sleep, help you with stress, and just help you all around. But this will still be playing, and the volume will get a little lower, and it should run for a couple hours. As this is my style, and you'll learn. It's a great way of learning. Okay, buona fortuna. Good luck. Okay, let's start with the months of the year. January, gennaio, gennaio. February, febbraio, febbraio. March, marzo, marzo. April, aprile, aprile. May, maggio, maggio. June, giugno, giugno. July, luglio, luglio. August, agosto, agosto. September, settembre, settembre. October, ottobre, ottobre. November, novembre, novembre. And December, dicembre, dicembre. Okay, now the 4 seasons. When I get to fall, autumn, I'll say autumn. I'm going to use a definite article, the. It's like the winter, the spring. Okay, the winter, l'inverno, l'inverno. The spring, la primavera, la primavera. The summer, l'estate, l'estate. The fall, l'autunno, l'autunno. Okay, now we're going to say some short sentences that have verbs in them and nouns. And I will first say it in English, then in Italian, and then in English again. And I'll break the sentence down for you, because these verbs will either be in present tense, past tense, or future tense, and I'll explain how that works. Okay, first sentence. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. Now, posso is I can, and it comes from the infinitive form of the verb to be able to, potere. So it's the first conjugation down, I can, io posso. So you could actually say io posso, but you just say posso, unless you really put an emphasis on that sentence. Posso guidare. Guidare is to drive. And then la macchina is the car. Sentence number 2. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. Okay, here we have voglio, means I want. That comes from the infinitive verb volere. That's the first conjugation down. And I want. Volere is to want. And then you say I want, io voglio. Okay, and then la macchina, una macchina, a car. So I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. and guidare is to drive. That's the infinitive form of the verb to drive. By the way, the infinitive form of a verb is when you conjugate a verb, it's the first conjugation, like to sleep, dormire, to eat, mangiare, to drive, guidare. And from there, you work your way down to I eat, you eat, we eat, y'all eat, and they eat. And that's how you conjugate verbs. And that is in one of our prior lessons. And it's called Learn How to Speak Italian Verb Conjugations. So check that out, and you will understand what I'm talking about here much, much better. Now, the next sentence, we're going to put a negative on it. I can't drive this car. Non. Use the word non. Non. For can't. So you say non posso, I can't, guidare, drive, questa macchina. Questa means this. So non posso guidare questa macchina. I can't drive this car. Understand? Okay, next sentence is also a negative. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. I'm sure I have that broken down, because I broke down these verbs already for you. These are present tense verbs. Okay, next sentence. I'm going to use a past tense verb here. Ho guidato la macchina. It means I drove the car. Guidato. When you put an ATO at the end of the verb, it makes it past tense. Instead of guido, I drive, io guido, you say o, which is H-O. H is not pronounced in Italian, it's just o, guidato la macchina. I drove the car. If you want to say, I didn't drive the car, you say non ho guidato la macchina. Now this word o, H-O, before guidato, you have to put it before guidato. It would be in English equivalent to I had driven. It's an auxiliary verb when you use past tense. It comes from the infinitive verb avere, to have. So you do the first conjugation, you would have avere, to have, and then I have would be o. So you would say I had driven, ho guidato. But in reality, it's not really like I had driven, it just means I drove. Ho guidato la macchina, the car. Okay, sentence number 6. He is eating some food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. He is eating some food. Okay, we got a new word here. Lui. Lui means he. Lui sta. Sta is comes from the verb stare, to be. In the verb conjugation, it's the third person. Talking about he, she, or it. But because you have the word lui, he, you notice he is. Lui sta mangiando. That's the gerundo version of mangiare, to eat. He's eating. Del some cibo, food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Now, when I speak of the gerundo form of a verb, it's the same in English as ing, eating. And In Italian, it would be NDO, mangiando. Okay, you understand that? Very good. Okay, sentence number 7. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. Okay, what we have here is sto. It comes from the verb stare, to be. Sto means I am. And leggendo, reading, comes from the verb leggere, to read. So, sto leggendo un means a libro, book. So, in Italy, when people call you on the phone, you answer pronto, which means ready. And you say hello. Say ready, pronto. And someone might ask you, what are you doing? In Italian, you say, che fai? And you say, sto leggendo un libro. I'm reading a book. And leggendo, then you have the gerundo form of the verb, which just means it's ing again. Reading, leggendo. Okay, now we have a future tense word coming up in this next sentence. Io guiderò la macchina forse domani. I'm saying I will drive the car. Well, I'm saying maybe I will drive the car tomorrow. Forse is maybe, actually means perhaps. But it's used much more often than maybe, which is può essere. And this is time of your forse. Guiderò is the future tense of guidare, to drive. And it's the first conjugation down, and I will be driving. So forse, maybe, guiderò, I will drive la macchina, the car, domani. Domani means tomorrow. So I'm trying to break these sentences down in total for you guys, so you can really understand the language, and not just, learn it, pop off some words, but you actually understand where each word is coming from, and what form of the verb it is, and so forth. Sentence number 9, another past tense verb. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. Okay, sentence number 10. Here we're going to have a future tense verb. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, here we have a form of the verb parlare, to speak. This future tense is very similar to the infinitive parlare, but parlerò, with an emphasis on that last O. Parlerò. That means I will speak. So io parlerò questo, this pomeriggio, afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, sentence 11. Maybe I will speak this evening. Forse. Remember that means perhaps. Parlerò questa sera, or just stasera. So io parlerò stasera. Actually, forse parlerò stasera. Maybe I will speak this evening. I think you're catching on. Very good. And sentence number 12. I think I will speak tonight. Io credo che parlerò stanotte. I think, or I believe, I will speak tonight. Io credo che io parlerò stanotte. Io credo means I believe, but it's almost always used as I think. I think is also used as io penso. Comes from the verb pensare, to think. Credere is to believe. A lot of times Italians say credere for think. Now we do it too. I believe I will speak tonight. Same thing. Okay, that's it for the sentences. Now a little vocabulary. Very important ones. My, M-A-I. A-I is always pronounced I, like your eye, that you see out of. I. So the word is my. It means never. The next word is sempre. This means always. Sempre. Next word is sometimes. Qualche volta. Sometimes. Qualche volta. Next word is when. Quando. When. Quando. And quando is Q-U-A-N-D-O. Quando. When. What about the word whenever? Quando mai. Quando mai. Whenever. Quando mai. Next word is anyway, or whatever, and that's comunque. Comunque. It means whatever, or anyway. Either one. Comunque. Next word is by now. Like you should have this Italian down by now. By now is ormai. Ormai. Last vocabulary word is forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Okay, I want you to learn 2 more sentences so you can learn a couple important phrases. The first one is voglio mangiare proprio adesso. I want to eat right now. That proprio adesso means right now. So it's important to learn that phrase. Proprio adesso. The next sentence is voglio mangiare subito. And this means I want to eat immediately. Voglio mangiare subito. Subito means right away and immediately. Okay. That ends this lesson for now, but we're going to repeat the lesson over and over throughout the video, as is my style, lowering the volume of my voice and bringing up the volume of the background sounds that are very relaxing, which will help you sleep, help you with stress, and just help you all around. But this will still be playing, and the volume will get a little lower, and this should run for a couple hours, as this is my style, and you'll learn. It's a great way of learning. Okay, buona fortuna. Good luck. Okay, let's start with the months of the year. January, gennaio, gennaio. February, febbraio, febbraio. March, marzo, marzo. April, aprile, aprile. May, maggio, maggio. June, giugno, giugno. July, luglio, luglio. August, agosto, agosto. September, settembre, settembre. October, ottobre, ottobre. November, novembre, novembre. And December, dicembre, dicembre. Okay, now the 4 seasons. When I get to fall, autumn, I'll say autumn. I'm going to use a definite article, the. I'll say the winter, the spring, like that. Okay, the winter, l'inverno, l'inverno. The spring, la primavera, la primavera. The summer, l'estate, l'estate. The fall, l'autunno, l'autunno. Okay, now we're going to say some short sentences that have verbs in them and nouns. And I will first say it in English, then in Italian, and then in English again. And I'll break the sentence down for you, because these verbs will either be in present tense, past tense, or future tense, and I'll explain how that works. Okay, first sentence. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. Now, posso is I can, and it comes from the infinitive form of the verb to be able to. Potere. So it's the first conjugation down. I can. Io posso. So you could actually say io posso, or you just say posso, unless you really put an emphasis on that sentence. Posso guidare. Guidare is to drive. And then la macchina is the car. Sentence number 2. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. Okay, here we have voglio, means I want. That comes from the infinitive verb volere. And it's the first conjugation down. And I want. Volere is to want. And then you say, I want, io voglio. Okay, and then la macchina again. Or una macchina, a car. So I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. And then guidare is to drive. That's the infinitive form of the verb to drive. By the way, the infinitive form of a verb is when you conjugate a verb, it's the first conjugation, like to sleep, dormire, to eat, mangiare, to drive, guidare. And from there, you work your way down to I eat, you eat, we eat, y'all eat, and they eat. And that's how you conjugate verbs. And that is in one of our prior lessons. And it's called Learn How to Speak Italian Verb Conjugation. So check that out, and you will understand what I'm talking about here much, much better. Now, the next sentence, we're going to put a negative in. I can't drive this car. Non. Use the word N-O-N. Non. I can't. So you say, non posso, I can't, guidare, drive, questa macchina. And questa means this. So, non posso guidare questa macchina. I can't drive this car. Understand? Okay, next sentence is also a negative. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. And you should have that broken down, because I broke down these verbs already for you. These are present tense verbs. Okay, next sentence. I'm going to use a past tense verb here. Ho guidato la macchina. That means I drove the car. Guidato. When you put an ATO at the end of the verb, it makes it past tense. Instead of guido, drive, io guido, you say o, which is H-O. H is not pronounced in Italian, so it's just o, guidato la macchina. I drove the car. If you want to say, I didn't drive the car, you say, non ho guidato la macchina. Now this word o, H-O, before guidato, you have to put it before guidato. It would be in English equivalent to I had driven. It's an auxiliary verb when you use past tense. It comes from the infinitive verb avere, to have. So you do the first conjugation, you would have avere, to have, and then I have would be o. So you would say I had driven, ho guidato. But in reality, it's not really like I had driven, it just means I drove. Ho guidato la macchina, the car. Okay, sentence number 6. He is eating some food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. He is eating some food. Okay, we got a new word here. Lui. Lui means he. Lui sta. Sta is comes from the verb stare, to be. In the verb conjugation, it's third person. We're talking about he, she, or it. But because you have the word lui, he, you know it's he is. Lui sta mangiando. That's the gerundo version of mangiare, to eat. It means eating. Del some cibo, food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Now, when I speak of the gerundo form of a verb, it's the same in English as ing, eating. And in Italian, it will be NDO, mangiando. Okay, you understand that? Very good. Okay, sentence number 7. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. Okay, what we have here is sto. That comes from the verb stare, to be. And sto means I am. And leggendo, reading, comes from the verb leggere, to read. So, sto leggendo un means a libro, book. So, in Italy, when people call you on the phone, you answer pronto, which means ready. You don't say hello. I say ready, pronto. And someone might ask you, what are you doing? In Italian, you say, che fai? And you would say, sto leggendo un libro. I'm reading a book. And then leggendo, again, you have the gerundo form of the verb, which just means ing at the end. So reading, leggendo. Okay, now we have a future tense word coming up in this next sentence. Io guiderò la macchina forse domani. I'm saying I will drive the car. Or I'm saying maybe I will drive the car tomorrow. So forse is maybe, actually means perhaps. But it's used much more often than maybe, which is può essere. Most Italian will hear forse. Guiderò is the future tense of guidare, to drive. And it's the first conjugation down, meaning I will be driving. So forse, maybe, guiderò, I will drive, la macchina, the car, domani. Domani means tomorrow. See, I'm trying to break these sentences down in total for you guys so you can really understand the language and not just, learn it, pop off some words, but you actually understand where each word is coming from, and what form of the verb it is, and so forth. Sentence number 9, another past tense verb. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. Okay, sentence number 10. Here we're going to have a future tense verb. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, here we have a form of the verb parlare, to speak. This future tense is very similar to the infinitive, parlare, parlerò, with an emphasis on that last O, parlerò. That means I will speak. So, io parlerò questo, this, pomeriggio, afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, sentence 11. Maybe I will speak this evening. Forse, remember that means perhaps. Parlerò questa sera, or just stasera. So io parlerò stasera. Actually, forse parlerò stasera. Maybe I will speak this evening. I think you're catching on. Very good. And sentence number 12. I think I will speak tonight. Io credo che parlerò stanotte. I think, or I believe, I will speak tonight. Io credo che io parlerò stanotte. Io credo means I believe, but it's almost always used as I think. I think is also used as io penso. Comes from the verb pensare, to think. Credere is to believe. And a lot of times Italians say credere for think. But we do it too. I believe I will speak tonight. Same thing. Okay, that's it for the sentences. Now a little vocabulary. Very important ones. My, M-A-I. A-I is always pronounced I. Like your eye, you know, that you see out of. I. So the word is my. It means never. The next word is sempre. This means always. Sempre. Next word is sometimes. Qualche volta. Sometimes. Qualche volta. Next word is when. Quando. When. Quando. And quando is Q-U-A-N-D-O. Quando. When. What about the word whenever? Quando mai. Quando mai. Whenever. Quando mai. The next word is anyway, or whatever, and that's comunque. Comunque. It means whatever, or anyway. Either one. Comunque. Next word is by now. Like you should have this Italian down by now. And by now is ormai. Ormai. The last vocabulary word is forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Okay, I want you to learn 2 more sentences so you can learn a couple important phrases. The first one is voglio mangiare proprio adesso. I want to eat right now. And that proprio adesso means right now. So it's important to learn that phrase. Proprio adesso. The next sentence is voglio mangiare subito. And this means I want to eat immediately. Voglio mangiare subito. Subito means right away and immediately. Okay. That ends this lesson for now, but we're going to repeat the lesson over and over throughout the video, as is my style, lowering the volume of my voice and bringing up the volume of the background sounds that are very relaxing, which will help you sleep, help you with stress, and just help you all around. But this will still be playing, and the volume will get a little lower, and this will run for a couple hours, as this is my style, and you'll learn. It's a great way of learning. Okay, wonderful doing that. Good luck. Okay, let's start with the months of the year. January, Gennaio, Gennaio. February, Febbraio, Febbraio. March, Marzo, Marzo. April, Aprile, Aprile. May, Maggio, Maggio. June, June, June. July, Luglio, Luglio. August, Agosto, Agosto. September, Settembre, Settembre. October, Ottobre, Ottobre. November, Novembre, Novembre. And December, Dicembre, Dicembre. Okay, now the 4 seasons. When I get to fall, autumn, I'll say autumn. I'm going to use a definite article, the. I'll say the winter, the spring, okay? Okay, the winter, l'inverno, l'inverno. The spring, la primavera, la primavera. The summer, l'estate, l'estate. The fall, l'autunno, l'autunno. Okay, now we're going to say some short sentences that have verbs in them and nouns. And I will first say it in English, then in Italian, and then in English again, and I'll break the sentence down for you, because these verbs will either be in present tense, past tense, or future tense, and I'll explain how that works. Okay, first sentence. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. I can drive this car. Posso guidare questa macchina. Now, posso is I can, and it comes from the infinitive form of the verb to be able to. Potere. So it's the first conjugation down. I can. Io posso. So you could actually say io posso, but you just say posso unless you really put an emphasis on that sentence. Posso guidare. Guidare is to drive. And then la macchina is the car. Sentence number 2. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. Okay, here we have voglio, means I want. That comes from the infinitive verb volere. And it's the first conjugation down. I want. Volere is to want. And then you say, I want, io voglio. Okay, and then la macchina again. Or una macchina, a car. So I want to drive a car. Voglio guidare una macchina. and guidare is to drive. That's the infinitive form of the verb to drive. By the way, the infinitive form of a verb is when you conjugate a verb, it's the first conjugation of to sleep, dormire, to eat, mangiare, to drive, guidare. And from there, you work your way down to I eat, you eat, we eat, y'all eat, and they eat. And that's how you got conjugate verbs. And that is in one of our prior lessons. And it's called Learn How to Speak Italian Verb Conjugation. So check that out, and you would understand what I'm talking about here much, much better. Now, the next sentence, we're going to put a negative in. I can't drive this car. Non. Use the word non. Non. For can't. So we say non posso, I can't, guidare, drive, questa macchina. Questa means this. So non posso guidare questa macchina. I can't drive this car. Understand? Okay, next sentence is also a negative. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. I don't want to drive a car. Non voglio guidare una macchina. And you should have that broken down, because I broke down these verbs already for you. So present tense verbs. Okay, next sentence. We're going to use a past tense verb here. Ho guidato la macchina. That means I drove the car. Guidato. Put an ATO at the end of the verb. It makes it past tense. Instead of guido, I drive, io guido, you say o, which is H-O. H is not pronounced in Italian. It's just ho guidato la macchina. I drove the car. If you want to say I didn't drive the car, you say non ho guidato la macchina. Now this word o, H-O, before guidato, you have to put it before guidato. It would be in English equivalent to I had driven. It's an auxiliary verb when you use past tense. It comes from the infinitive verb avere, to have. So to the first conjugation, you would have avere, to have, and I have would be ho. So you would say I had driven, ho guidato. But in reality, it's not really like I had driven, it just means I drove. Ho guidato la macchina, the car. Okay, sentence number 6. He is eating some food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. He is eating some food. Okay, we got a new word here. Lui. Lui means he. Lui sta. Sta is, comes from the verb stare, to be. And the verb conjugation is the third person. We're talking about he, she, or it. But because you have the word lui, he, you know it's he is. Lui sta mangiando. That's a gerundio version of mangiare, to eat. It means eating. Del some cibo, food. Lui sta mangiando del cibo. Now, when I speak of the gerundio form of a verb, it's the same in English as ing, eating. And NDO, mangiando. Okay, you understand that? Very good. Okay, sentence number 7. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. I am reading a book. Sto leggendo un libro. Okay, what we have here is sto. It comes from the verb stare, to be. Sto means I am. And leggendo, reading, comes from the verb leggere, to read. So, sto leggendo un means a libro, book. So, in Italy, when people call you on the phone, you answer pronto, which means ready. You don't say hello. You say ready, pronto. And someone might ask you, what are you doing? In Italian, you say, che fai? And you would say, sto leggendo un libro. I'm reading a book. And then leggendo, again, you have the gerundio form of the verb, which just means it's ing at the end. Reading, leggendo. Okay, now we have a future tense word coming up in this next sentence. Io guiderò la macchina forse domani. I'm saying I will drive the car. Or else I'm saying maybe I will drive the car tomorrow. So forse is maybe, actually means perhaps. But it's used much more often than maybe, which is può essere. Most of the time you'll hear forse. Guiderò is the future tense. Guidare, to drive. And it's the first conjugation down, meaning I will be driving. So forse, maybe, guiderò, I will drive. La macchina, the car, domani. Domani means tomorrow. See, I'm trying to break these sentences down in total for you guys, so you can really understand the language, not just, learn it, pop off some words, but you actually understand where each word is coming from. What form of the verb it is, and so forth. Sentence number 9, another past tense verb. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. I slept very well last night. Ho dormito molto bene ieri notte. Okay, sentence number 10. Here we're going to have a future tense verb. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. I will speak this afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, here we have a form of the verb parlare, to speak. This future tense it's very similar to the infinitive, parlare, so parlerò, with an emphasis on that last O. Parlerò. That means I will speak. So io parlerò. Questo means this. Pomeriggio, afternoon. Io parlerò questo pomeriggio. Okay, sentence 11. Maybe I will speak this evening. Forse, remember that means perhaps. Parlerò questa sera, or just stasera. So io parlerò stasera. Actually, forse parlerò stasera. Maybe I will speak this evening. I think you're catching on. Very good. And sentence number 12. I think I will speak tonight. Io credo che parlerò stanotte. I think, or I believe, I will speak tonight. Io credo che io parlerò stanotte. Io credo means I believe, but it's almost always used as I think. I think is also used as io penso. Comes from the verb pensare, to think. Credere is to believe. A lot of times Italians say credere for think. But we do it too. I believe I will speak tonight. Same thing. Okay, that's it for the sentences. Now a little vocabulary. Very important words. My, M-A-I. A-I is always pronounced I, like your eye, you know, that you see out of. I. So the word is my. It means never. The next word is sempre. This means always. Sempre. Next word is sometimes. Qualche volta. Sometimes. Qualche volta. Next word is when. Quando. When. Quando. And quando is Q-U-A-N-D-O. Quando. When. What about the word whenever? Quando mai. Quando mai. Whenever. Quando mai. The next word is anyway, or whatever, and that's comunque. Comunque means whatever, or anyway, either one. Comunque. Next word is by now. Like you should have this Italian down by now. By now is ormai. Ormai. The last vocabulary word is forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Forever. Per sempre. Per sempre. Okay, I want you to learn 2 more sentences so you can learn a couple of important phrases. The first one is voglio mangiare proprio adesso. I want to eat right now. That proprio adesso means right now. So it's important to learn that phrase. Proprio adesso. The next sentence is voglio mangiare subito. And this means I want to eat immediately. Voglio mangiare subito. Subito means right away, immediately. Okay, that ends this lesson for now, but we're going to repeat the lesson over and over throughout the video, as is my style, lowering the volume of my voice and bringing up the volume dress, and just help you all around. But this will still be playing, and the volume will get a little lower. It should run for a couple hours, as this is my style, and you'll learn. It's a great way of learning. Okay, wonderful, cool. Good luck.